You made it through another day and the world didn't end. You made it through another day, and if you're watching this video, there's still the internet. There's still electricity. The grid hasn't shut down. If you're listening and watching this video, you still have eyesight. You still have hearing. You still have your physical capacities to watch a video. Throughout the day, we can be consumed in our mind to worry about things. It's been said that 90% of what we worry about never happens. And we take all of our energy, which is precious, just like gasoline, we take all of our human energy and we focus it on thoughts that of which 90% will never happen. And even if they do happen, many times there's not much you can do about it. Really in life, the suffering that you will face most times will be self-induced. Substance abuse, gambling, bad relationships, not working. Those things will destroy your life, but you can change them. So focus on them. Okay. Worry is when you take your energy and you spend it on something you can't control. 90% of which probably will never happen either way. Every day, most of your energy, a lot of you are cheap. Think about, you always talk about gasoline prices. What about your human energy prices? So every day you should focus on this, and we all fall. If you fall, get back up. Avoiding substance abuse, avoiding too much risk in investments or gambling, avoiding bad relationships or getting out of them, and working, doing something to produce an income. If you focus 90% of your energy on that, you're going to have a greater life than if you sit there and you worry about 90% of things you can't control. So at the end of the day, there's no one to cash the check if the world ends, because there's no one to collect the bet. At the end of the day, to worry about the grid going down, but not worry about your bank account going down because you quit your job and you're living off savings. You know, a lot of people ask me, because it's kind of like related to the nomad life, what do you think about me quitting my job and, whatever? I said, well, I'm not against it because I understand burnout, but you better have money coming in. You better have a retirement plan because you're not going to be putting into Social Security. And as you get older, you have less energy. You're going to be more unable to make money. So what do I think about you dropping out of the workforce to alleviate the burnout? I think you'll be burnt out when you're 70 with below average Social Security. You'll worry every day, and you'll look back at your life for the little bit of time that you did live off your savings. You're going to see that you really didn't do that much, because your daily routine is something you have to focus on while you're working. Because if you're every worry and every dream could always be a distraction from everything you need to focus on, which is self-care. You don't want to hear it. You want to shop for a therapist. You want to shop for a car. You want to shop for an RV. You want to shop for a wig. But the truth is, your time management, worry keeps you frozen. Even if you're suffering, push yourself to the next task. If you're unable to push yourself, you're going to sit with a therapist. Their job is to push you and go forward in life. If you're unwilling to work, you have to sit with a social worker. Her job is to situate you in an area where you have the basic functions to survive, because you can't even get yourself to do that. If you're unwilling to push yourself and you worry about everything but you do nothing, you're actually creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Bad things can happen. You should prepare for them, and you may need help. I'm not saying stop being concerned about real threats. But again, like if you're worrying about World War III, but you didn't worry for the fact that you woke up late, you took a nap, and you didn't do what you need to do for yourself, you're a fraud. World War III may happen. A lot of things could happen in life, but you got through another day. Anytime someone tells you they want to do something or they're worried about something, ask them what they did today. How someone spends their time shows you what's in their mind. A bunch of worries will keep you in bed all day. Now, you can still have worries and do something, but even if you're worrying and doing something, you're better off than sitting in bed all day. Why? Because you're just good. Now, forget about it. That energy has to go somewhere, so you have to eat yourself up. That's why I tell you, when in doubt, go for a walk. And what I can tell you is under 6 minutes, I described worry. I gave you a message, structured message. Focus your energy. Your energy is either going to go to worry, BS, or a temporary high, buying something, eating something, substance abuse, and then crash. Sustainable energy for yourself is self-care. Alleviate some of the worry. There's always going to be annoying at your mind. If you're trying to live in this world and you're always trying to have this perfect mind where it never has any pain, it doesn't exist. Obviously, everyone has their different health and their different personal individual circumstance. You need to, I'm not a doctor. I don't know your diagnosis. I don't have your records, but I'm trying to tell you basic things. And if you appreciate these videos, click that thumbs up. It's free. You want to support the channel, click that blue join button. Peanut Butter, my members in the building. Peanut Butter, thank you for being a member. What's up, Sam? What's up? I'll keep your words in the back of my head, thinking it's easier to say bad things than positive things. Good point. Thanks, Sam. Stay positive. Excellent point, Peanut Butter. The mind, at least in my experience, and in Peanut Butter's too, the mind will easily go negative. There's no resistance. The mind will easily worry. There's no resistance. It takes no effort. It's lazy. Worry is a lazy person's mind. It takes discipline to push your mind off your worries. And even if you're still struggling, go do something. Go wash yourself. Go to work. Go to the gym. Go whatever you're going to do. Anytime you're consumed with worry, remember your mind is being lazy and just going right to negativity. Right to negativity. Okay. And some people, guys, they got depression. Okay, that's what it is. But it doesn't make it worse by worrying about it. Go get in a support group. Go follow up with your therapy. If you don't care about yourself and if you're not putting yourself in a situation where you can get better, I don't know who you think is going to do anything more than you. Like I always tell you guys, as an example, I practice what I preach. When I got into my mid-20s, I consciously went into the church. Not just religion, but I made the conscious decision to get in a support group, different relationships outside of going out and partying, and get my life going in a different direction. And if you're, and I'm not selling you a religion because I don't even go to church anymore, and I'm very much neutral on certain religious aspects. But I'm saying that's still a support group. And I did that for 10 years. And I went diligently. And I studied them all. So if you're unwilling to do that, I can't, because that's what I did. If you're unwilling to do that, welcome to an unhealthy relationship. Welcome to worry. And even one mistake I made when I was there, even though in one sense I tried to do it good, I tried to take that and spend, have a sit down with my pastor about my mom and my family. That was a mistake, even though it was good. Why? You can't change your mother, your sisters, your brothers, no one. You go to a support group for you. Okay. Because one is, you're going to recognize the pastors, they got their own problems. And one and two is, I don't care how old you get. I don't care religion, science, whatever. People only change if they want to in the grace of God. Don't try to make your children change. Don't try to make your mother change. Don't try to make your lover change. You're worrying about people because you're unwilling to do what you need to do. I mean, some of that may be immaturity. I learned that lesson. I'm sharing with you that lesson. All right, let's go to all these live comments. Again, click that thumbs up if you haven't. It's free. It shows love and support. Thank you to my members. You want to be a member, click that blue join button. Thank you again, Space Daddy Cereal. We're going to get to all the live comments. Show up. Some people say, yeah, I want to quit my job and I want to do things that are fun. I want to draw. I want to paint. And then I look at the YouTube channel. They don't even upload a video every day. Well, you ain't going to make money on YouTube like that. So get rid of those fairy tales. You're lying to yourself. You got out of debt, you're going to go right back into debt living off of savings. And Money Revamp, I know you've been watching, you've been coming in late. That's directed to you, beautiful Puerto Rican girl. Middle-aged woman. Anna, good to see you. Sexy as fuck. Excuse me. Very sexy girl from Canada. But I'm talking to Money Revamp because I looked on her channel. She came in last night. And some other lazy sloth guy told her, yeah, I work part-time now. This guy's crazy. Hey, guys, I want to tell you, look. For me, I want independence. I want to be able to have peace about some level of financial stability. So if you don't want to worry about a certain amount of money, if you're going to stop working, stop producing income, you better know how you're going to live. And even if you don't have to worry about it now as a middle-aged or younger person, when you get older, you'll worry. And if you don't know that, you don't spend time with older people. Okay. So again, if you got enough to survive and you projecting that and you're fine. But I want to tell you, you ain't always going to look good. Okay. And you ain't always going to be able to get by. Because if you're just getting by, what happens when you have an accident? What happens when you have a car repair? What happens when you need not just your monthly recurring fees, you need more? That's how you get out of debt, go right back into debt. If you, Money Revamp, I was talking about you. You're sexy, you're middle-aged, but you're about to destroy your life. In my opinion, do what you want. Why? I respect you. I listen to your story. I respect your mother. I respect what you did to get out of debt. But I heard you basically alluding to the fact that you want to quit your job, and I think you got a job as a teacher. You got a cake job. Some other lazy sloth man that would basically told you, yeah, quit your job. He was in a live chat last night. Would you date a man, a middle-aged man, healthy, vital, that told me he think about quitting his job? Well, you may, because I want to tell you, I would never date you. What, you look good, but I said, this lazy bitch, just like that. Yep. Trouble waiting to happen. Okay. And I want to tell you, you look good, but you don't look that good. Okay. And I want to tell you, J-Lo look good, and she can't be alone either. She gets lonely, but she got a lot of hustles. A lot. And I respect you. But you've been leaving comments saying, yeah, I've been coming in late. I've been missing. Now you got direct attention. And I saw you haven't uploaded a video in a couple days. You're lazy. Now, if you got enough money to retire middle-aged healthy, I say go for it. If you can project recurring income and you got 5 years of tax returns showing that you produce income off your investments or whatever. But if not, you look cute now, you ain't going to look cute in 20 years, living off $1,000 a month, okay? Living probably with your mom. Okay? And you're going to wait for your mom to die. You got to take care of your mom because you need her inheritance. And you're probably planning on that. And you're basically going to kill your mother because you're going to get tired of taking care of her. And then you're going to get the inheritance. Now you're going to hit the road again or hit this travel. You want to travel. I know a lot of girls want to travel. You going to travel? Who are you going to be traveling in your 50s, 60s? There's a whole nother batch of young chicks out there. I want to tell you, I love you. I respect you. I listen to your story. You paid off debt. I know you got some faith. I know you got a good mother. But I want to tell you, you did all that work, and now you're getting ready to go backwards. Because what are you going to do, live off savings? What are you going to do, make a video once a month? What are you going to do when you get older and you don't have built up Social Security or a pension? What are you going to do when you get out of the workforce for 3 years? You think you're going to jump back in? 90% of worries don't come true. But if you self-induce problems, that comes true, okay? Worrying is like, well, I worry about if I'm going to have enough to retire when I get older. Well, if you're doing all you can to work, to advance your career, to live below your means, you got to let some of that go because you're doing the best you can. If you quit your job in your young prime years, you're very prime, you better worry about that. Adam's taking care of 2 elderly parents. Adam, my member. Good evening, Sam. I love you. I'm going to let go on that Money Revamp. I love you. Good evening, Sam. Sorry I haven't been on a live feed. No worries, brother. I love you. Praying for you and your family. His 2 parents have dementia. He's taking care of them. And it's not easy. He's got this one girl he keeps going back to. He's got a couple kids. They got problems. Adam's got his hands full, but he got a positive attitude. Now, I think you got a positive attitude, Money Revamp. Again, you're a middle-aged, good-looking Puerto Rican chick. You look very good. But like I said, that's only going to last so long. I think you got intelligence, and I saw you being quiet because you didn't want to. I don't know if you're in a shared apartment. You're like, I can't wake the people up that I'm talking around. But I want to tell you, just be careful. I love you. That's it. I'll let go. Adam, trust me, credit card debt has held me like a prisoner. Yep. You just got to watch how many credit cards you get. It's a chain reaction. Now, I will say when you got kids and dependents and pets, it's harder to get out of debt. When you're single, you got more luxuries. Like even if money revamp or whoever, if you're single with no pets, no kids, and you want to quit your job or you want to go do something, you can take the risk. I'm not going to lie to you because it's just you. So I would never and I'm for that. I feel burnt out at times, but it helped me keeping a job, living. Again, you're talking to a guy who sold his house, lived in his car in New Jersey for 2 years and maintained a job and did YouTube. And I show up every day on YouTube. So for me, I didn't want to come to Florida. I didn't want to travel. I didn't want to do whatever without income. I would worry too much about that. And once you get out of the workforce, it's hard to get back in. And the quicker you start in the workforce, you build your way up, the easier it gets. Because when you quit and you start, you got to start at the bottom. You got a teaching gig, you quit, now you got to start at the bottom. So you say, yeah, well, I'm going to quit and travel. You going to travel, and you're going to find some other person out there that's sexually attracted to you. You're going to have a kid, then you're going to be a stay-at-home parent. And then before you know it, you're watching videos all day. Okay. And your kid is got a Michael Myers fucking poster on his window. Okay. And all right, let's stay positive. All right, let's stay positive. I gotta stay positive. We're getting too negative. Positive. Maximus. Agree 100%. We appreciate you. Thank you, Maximus. Wise words as always. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Maximus. Mega. Sam, keep it 100. I want to show love and respect again to everyone. Again, no disrespect, and everyone do what they want. I believe in grace. I believe we all make mistakes, myself included, and I still make them. I don't want to hurt people. I want to help people. I don't want to tell you what to do. I'm sharing what to do, but I want to give you the freedom. Do whatever you want. None of you live with me, and I don't live with you. But just remember, when you don't have enough money to live by yourself, you're going to be whispering in a shared apartment. Yep. You were making videos like this. Guys, can you hear me in this voice? How about this? Now, look, when I was in a hotel, I kept my voice down. Why? I'm in a shared space. Those walls aren't that big. I respect my neighbors. So I respect that. But I'm just trying to tell you, you guys know there's a different energy when you're like this. And you say, yeah, well, I'm going to travel. I want to let my voice shine. Hey, guys, you're going to be in a hotel. You're going to be in an airplane. You're going to be in this is what it is. You're going to live in your car for 5 years with no heat, no air conditioning? Yeah, all right. Yeah. I want to tell you, I don't think too many people going to do it. Peanut butter. Thank you again, Peanut Butter. I read that. Love to you. Steven. Hey, Sam. What's up, Steven? Space Daddy Cereal. What's up, man? Mental health is underrated topic. You damn right. Especially today. And even if you ain't like a complete psychopath, every day should be a focus on your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. And if you're not focused on that, then it's like sobriety. You don't care about that. You're just gonna walk your way into World War III. Like what I saw today was very disappointing. And what I've seen this past week with this conflict in Ukraine and Russia, very disappointing from all the leaders in all the countries and even the businessmen and women. Like I say, researching it, I think this could have easily been avoided. Okay, they were talking all this stuff about NATO instead of just figuring out a compromise, just keeping it neutral. They wanted, this Ukraine guy, I hate to tell you, this guy, everyone says he's brave. To me, this guy got a lot of innocent people hurt. Because now he admitted he's not getting in NATO. Well, why were you going crazy about NATO? You should have been having those talks on the side. So you're a brave guy. You and the other people in the congregation, you're going to pick up AK-47. Yeah, what about all the people that died? Your country's destroyed. What about that? You got to use wisdom, man. And, like I said, America too, they should have focused more on diplomacy. And even now, even if you don't like Putin, and I recognize Putin's to blame too, But even if you don't like Putin, you still, while he's in power, you still have to make sure you're extending a hand, you're extending some bridge to end this until, I saw the Russians, they sanctioned, like Hillary Clinton, Biden today to like get back at them. And Hillary was like laughing at them. Oh, thanks for the Lifetime Achievement Award. Why would you guys mock a guy that's still in power, still sending missiles, and still has nukes? Why would you mock him? Even if you don't respect him. That's not wisdom. And then Elon Musk, he's tweeting that he wants to shoot the fair one with Putin. I mean, I thought this guy was smart. Why would you? I know he's joking, but here's our top genius guy, okay? Elon Musk, okay? This guy's doing memes that he wants to shoot a fair one with Putin. Putin's got 1 million nukes. You damn sure ain't gonna sell no Teslas now over there. But beyond that, why would you guys wait till he's out of power? And to me, the Ukrainian president, this guy's like middle-aged, like revamp. And he went all crazy. He should have waited 10 years. Putin gonna be dead. It'll be a life expectancy, 80 years old or whatever. You gotta be patient. I want to tell you, I'm disappointed in all the leaders. And then, I told you about some Democrats. Now the Republicans, the South Carolina representative, he's telling the people in Russia to assassinate Putin. One is, that's totally unwise, because you know that they're not getting all that news. So why would you even say that other than to agitate Putin? Two is, let's say someone does assassinate him. What do you have now? Who's going to take power? What if you get someone worse than him? Because that's what happens. We learned from Iraq, from Afghanistan. When you bring down a dictatorship, another one, it's not going to be like this peaceful democracy and they vote like this great person. Now you got to worry about who's taking their place. Why would you say all these things? Stop the conflict first. And see how you're going to get them out of office if you're going to get them out of office. You got to get us button off the nuke before you start talking crazy. What type of people? These are Republicans, Democrats, and business people. Our best. And I blame everyone involved. I blame Putin. I blame Ukraine. I blame America. I blame everybody. And I even blame China, too. I mean, China should be using this opportunity. They don't have to take sides, but they should be making a damn sure that they can bring peace. But they're just sitting on the sideline waiting for it to play out, see how they're going to do Taiwan. I mean, what type of people are in this world? I want to tell you. It's a damn shame. But do I worry about it? I evaluate it, but I still, what I do? I woke up early, took care of my business for my job, took care of my self-care, did my enjoyment. I went to the beach, I masturbated, now I'm doing my second hustle. I didn't quit my job, look at YouTube all day and tell you about World War III. Anna, you know what it is. That avatar's looking good. But I want to tell you this. Yeah, Ukraine was calling out Canada today. That's what the Ukraine president said. You Canadians got to do more. Look it up. I'm saying, brother, you got to stop this war talk, man. I think this guy was too young, man. He don't understand. There's people suffering every day. What are you trying to prove, man? What's left of your country, man? I'm not saying you should just lay down arms and do whatever they say, but I'm saying you can't be talking reckless. That shit has got to be on the low, okay? In public, part of being a diplomat, okay, is trying to extend the arms of peace and be political. You can still speak directly, but I mean, come on, what you want, the whole world? I mean, come on, man. I want to tell you. Let's stay positive. Alex. Good stuff, brother. Thank you, Alex. Anna, what's up, Anna? Good to see you. Very pretty. Adam, thank you again, brother. Yeah, you hang in there, man. I think about you every day, man. You and your family. I do. Money Revamp. Thank you, Sam. I love you. I'm on time tonight. Well, I was thinking about you all day. I listened to your videos. And I show you respect. I think you did a lot of work to try to get your life together, but you still got a lot of work to do in your life, and that keep you busy the rest of your life. I'm not saying you shouldn't maybe switch jobs, but not before you, don't quit your job before you have another one. Why? Because from my experience, you're going to hurt yourself. And don't retire until you have a projected income to live off on your retirement. Why? Because you're going to hurt yourself. What should you do? Well, again, if you're single and no pets, no kids, do whatever you want, but you can still hurt yourself. Should you worry or just fling it? Well, again, you should have some data, some science, and you should check yourself. Don't just go off your feelings. Don't just go off the numbers. Go off both. Wisdom. Good job. I love you. Wood Pigeon 777. We love you too. Thank you, man. I appreciate that word of encouragement. Thank you. Adam, trust. Yeah, I read this right. But Adam, yeah, Adam knows. Adam's been through the wars, man. Adam, thank you. I read that already. I'm praying for you and your family every day, man. Twister. Twister, what's up, brother? What's up, Sam? How are you? Good, man. How's everything in Texas? How's Starbucks? How's your dogs? How's your mother? Twister, I love you, brother. You're doing a great job. Valen, mi amor, what's going on, Valen? Valen's working hard down in Texas also. Love to you, Valen. Appreciation. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. Money revamp. Laughing good. Laughter is good for the soul. I'm not lazy. Well, based on your videos, that was my analysis. I could be wrong. She goes, I promise. All right, you haven't made a video in a couple days. I have 6 figures in retirement accounts. Okay, well, you're still in your 40s or 30s. So you could take, it's good. You're going to need at least $3,000 a month to live on in retirement, at least. Pay for your health insurance, pay for your food, pay for your travels, if you want to live with dignity. So let's say you got 300,000. I don't think you got 300,000, but let's say you got 300,000. Okay. We'll do the math because the math has got to marry up with your emotions. Okay. If not, you're delusional. Okay. There's got to be a balance. Okay, let's see here. All right, yeah, 300,000. Okay. Oh no, let's do it like this. Let's say 3,000 a month. Okay. 3,000 a month, because that's what you need off to live, okay? If you're going to pay for your own way and live a great life. 3,000 a month, you need income. Times 12. That's $36,000 a year. That's almost just what you got out of debt. Now you're getting ready to spend that every year without working. Okay? So let's say you retire. I think right now you're between 30 and 40. Okay, something like that. Tell me what your age is. Let's say you're 40, okay? Well, I'll round it up. Okay. No, or maybe round it down. We'll see. So 36,000. If you're 40, you're going to live another 40 years because that's the average life expectancy, 80. Okay. So 36,000 times 40. That's how long you got. Okay, let's see how much you're going to need to live on. Okay. Let me just carry that. Just go. Yeah, you need $1.4 million to get to 80. You got 1.4 million, and then if you live past 80, what you gonna do? Okay. And you better not spend more than $3,000 a month. You better not need a new car. You better not need a new house. You better not need first and last month's deposit. You better not have a baby. You better not have Starbucks. If you're burnt out now, wait till you run those numbers. They'll burn you the fuck out. 1.4 million will take you to 80 if you don't do another thing right now. So I want to tell you guys, if you don't believe me, ask the destitute people that come in here every night and tell me about their fantasy. And you know what I do? I try to keep their hope alive. But after a while, I get burnt out listening to this delusion. I say, look, I understand, but I want to tell you right now, what I see from your life is you're just sitting on your bed. I mean, you know, let's stay positive. Let's stay positive. Not you necessarily on that, but that's this video. Which I can't touch till I'm 65, okay? Maybe got an inheritance. But this lit a fire to keep me making content. You haven't made a video in 3 days. You got a lot of work to do on your content. You're just very lazy. I love you. I just don't care about the company I work for. Well, secure another job before you quit your job. I respect your intelligence. I listen to your videos. I didn't just say, oh, there's a cute girl. Like some of these horny men, they see a good avatar. Oh my God. I dated better looking girls. You look good, but I dated better girls than you. But I want to tell you, I respect your intelligence. I respect your ability. I respect your character. You leave some good things out in your videos. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I just wanted to help you. Because yeah, you've been saying I've been coming in late. Now you got the whole thing. You do whatever you want. Good hope. Greetings, man. Greetings to you. Always inspired by your work. I appreciate that very much. Tiffany, hey, what's up, Tiffany? America isn't everything. There are other good countries out there. However, no matter where you go, your habits, your problems still go with you. I agree. Where do you live right now? What'd you do today, Tiffany? That's what I would like to know. Okay. Because if you wake up late in America, you're going to wake up late in the Philippines. Okay. Okay. If you start a war in Ukraine, you'll start a war in Texas. Why? You bring your habits. Okay. Okay. If you think you don't have to deal with a Putin on the job, you're going to quit every job you fucking have. I dealt with motherfuckers tougher than Putin. And I want to tell you, if you don't know how to deal with them, if you're going to go to war with every Putin you meet, you ain't going to make life. You're going to make it through life. Okay, that's fact. I don't know. See, a lot of people, guys, their whole life, they're in this sheetrock apartment or sheetrock house. And their mind is what life is really, what they think it may be. I'll tell you what life is. If you don't know how to navigate people like Putin, and you think like you're just going to kill him and then the world's going to be peaceful, you don't realize, guys, there's a million other motherfuckers worse than Putin. You always got to deal with a Putin in some ways. You understand what I'm saying? And if you think you're going to make Putin correct himself by isolating him, I mean, that's delusional. I mean, again, make him feel the consequences, right? But you got to also, with the other mindset, with the other hand, extend it to some type of conclusion. Why would you want to isolate, agitate, unless you're ready to go full out, fuck it? Okay. And to me, at this point and how you're escalating, that's very not wise. So, like I said, you can go to war with every manager you have. Not wise. Okay. Sometimes you have to stand up to a bully. I've been there. But in my experience, that is less than 10% of the time. And then, even when you fight a bully, you have to be cautious on how you end it. Because unless you're going to kill them and suffer the consequences of killing them, they're going to try to kill you back. So you got to figure out how to end the fight and mitigate the collateral damage. If not, guys, more suffering than needs to be. And I hate to say it, a lot of people go that route. Very sad. I've seen a lot of people suffer because of that. Money Revamp. Thanks for the compliments and advice. A smart man learns from his mistakes. I still make the same, but we try. But a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Now, it's good to listen to others. I do, but we do all have to go through our own experiences. So I respect that. You're killing me. It's all love and respect. I didn't want the upstairs neighbors in my business. I heard you. You look like a war refugee. And I'll tell you right now, the number one thing, if I was in Ukraine, take advantage of the war refugee statute. You come to America or wherever you're going to go, first world country, for 5 years, you're good. I know some Ukrainian girl that married an American man. This guy don't even look that good. She looked good. So, she married him for the sister. Now, her sister that's still in Ukraine, she butt ugly. So, she will go back to Ukraine, visit her butt ugly sister, because her butt ugly sister couldn't get no American man. Okay. So I saw them in Ukraine in the summer. But now, okay, the good looking Ukrainian sister, she married an American man. She just got a citizenship. But now her sister a war refugee. So guess what now? This is how tables turn. She gonna come to America without having to marry a man she don't love. And she gonna be doing better than her sister had to marry an American man, because now she's a war refugee. Take that win. Yeah, take that win. Because now you single, you in America, you become a citizen without marrying someone you don't love. So I'm not wishing war on anyone. I want it to end. And I think it shouldn't even got this far. But I want to tell you, you got to know situation awareness. If I was in Ukraine right now, if you guys have the internet over there, you're watching me, or if you're in Poland because you're in a fucking camp out or whatever, don't go back. In my opinion, don't go back. Take that war refugee statue and get the fuck away, because they're gonna be fighting forever. I hate to tell you, they're gonna be fighting a long time. And stay single, okay? Work at Starbucks. They hiring because America lazy as fuck. America soft. Look at Revamp. Here's a good-looking, middle-aged, healthy American. She burnt out. So I would tell every Ukraine refugee, come take her spot. Yeah, come take her spot. Okay? Because she burnt out, she can't do that no more. I want to tell you, I come here, I take your spot quick. Some people ain't hear me. That's all right. I try to save the world. They don't want to hear. I don't give a fuck. Click the thumbs up, guys. Anna. My credit card pays me $700 a year. This sounds like multi-level marketing, Anna. You don't want to sell me some makeup and candles at your house, do you? What the hell? Let me hear what this got to say. This multi-level marketing like a motherfucker. I put everything on it, and it pays it off monthly in full. Collects money for a yearly cash out. I'm not mad at you. I get points on my credit card too. I understand. But, you can't quit your job and live off credit card points, I mean, they're only paying you back a percentage of what you're paying. You're not making net income. Instead of spending 100%, you're spending 90%, 95%. You can't retire off that, but I understand the point. The money revamp. I die every time you call me middle-aged. Well, that's what you are. I dated a girl. I want to tell you the truth. I dated a girl 43 years old. Now, she looked good. She looked better than you. I mean, she looked good. I dated a 43-year-old girl. And she said, well, I'm not sure, Sam. I'm still young. I don't know, what I want to do. I looked at her like this. I said, young? You're 43, you're middle-aged. She didn't want to hear that. Well, I didn't care. So, average life expectancy, 80. If you're 40, you're middle-aged. And if you ain't 40, if you're in your 20s, you look burnt out. You look burnt out. I mean, maybe you got to take a little break. Hold on, guys. Take a little break. Let's take a hydration break. I didn't mean that like that. I didn't mean it like that. Oh, you're getting closer and closer to, oh my God. All right, well, take a little break. Aaron, let's stay positive. Stay positive. Aaron, everyone, nice to see you. Good to see you, Aaron. Let's stay positive, guys. Come on. And laughing good. Laughter is good for the soul. All right. What pigeon? 777. World leaders should listen to Papa Nomad. I don't think they listen, but I don't think anyone listens to me. I think I'm just entertainment, but I don't care. I write the shit off my taxes. Yeah. Everything's a tax deduction when you're an entertainer. So I don't care. I gave up on trying to save the world. I want to try to, I try to share with you guys, maybe get something from it, maybe you don't. But if you laugh, I mean, I got to help you get through the day. That's all. I don't put too much expectation though on like I'm going to help people. I hope I do, but I used to really fight that. Now I let it go. Give it to the Lord or whatever they say. I give it to the Lord. Money revamp. Elon sold all his properties, though I rock with them. Yeah, well, there's a difference when you sell anything. When you sell everything, but you can buy everything at any time, there's a difference. So when you sell everything and you're living off $1,000 a month, that's a different. You ain't Elon Musk. You may have the delusional mind of Elon Musk. You challenging Putin to a fair one, okay? But you ain't got that. But you also ain't got that work ethic. Elon Musk work his ass off. Now you can't deny that. So some of y'all got the Elon Musk but you ain't got the work ethic. So you're like, yeah, I'm Elon Musk, I'm Kanye West. But guys, you the Kanye West arguing with your ex, but you ain't got the money Kanye got. Okay, he got a little lucky. He's talented. He got lucky. All right, so you guys, just remember there's a difference. Good job. Aaron, I just screamed at, you just got screamed at by your client. Welcome to social work. Because she quit her job. I get screamed out every day on YouTube because of that. Laughing. Yeah, so I feel your pain. I empathize. All I could think was, all I could think of, what would Sam would say? What a disaster. Well, on YouTube, I would say you're blocked. If that was my main job, I'd do like this. I do, just like this. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Aaron, $4.99. Thanks for being you, Aaron. I love you. That's the best advice I could give you. Aaron, until you're ready to retire, until you have a projected income for retirement, every time you get some crazy Putin, see, you dealt with Putin today. So what should you do? Should you fight Putin? Should you challenge him to a World War III? No, I'll do like, okay, just like this. Okay, yeah. And then go do whatever you want, okay? But don't hurt other people. You know that. You're very smart. I love you. Good job, Aaron. Thank you very much. And Crazy Inc., also a member. You want to be a member, guys? Click that. Blue Join, Doug's a member. Thank you, all my members. Getting back. I'm going to come back, and I'll see you. Doug, getting back into the working routine and stuff. I know, brother, but you got a positive attitude. I give you credit for that. My work paid my salary for 18 months to stay home. Well, that's when you get out of rhythm, though. That's too long, man. Went back to work in October and have taken 5 months to get back into the routine. You see, my man Doug gonna figure that shit out. Why? Because he's damn positive and he's honest. Pacific Northwest in the building tonight. Show some love for my man Doug. All right, back to live comments in order. If I skip a comment, guys or girls, please type it again. Don't take it as disrespect. Don't yell at me like you did Aaron, all right? Guys, I mean, I'm doing the best I can. One-man show over here, guys, okay? Thank you, Aaron. All right, back to live comments. Anna, yep, Ukrainian flag emoji. Yeah, he called you guys out. If I was Canada, I would say, look, my heart breaks every day about... See, that's the thing. Like, I'm looking at this war. My heart is breaking every day. These leaders, they're laughing. I mean, Harris laughed too. That was a disgrace. Hillary Clinton, like, mocked the sanctions. Elon Musk is challenging Putin to a fair one. Every day, I'm thinking about the suffering that's going on, and they don't care. They're picking up AK-40. They're not... Oh, my God. To me... Even if you wanted to do that, there's a way to do that, man. Behind the scenes, man. But to each their own, man. I mean, it's just crazy. It's like your friend getting in a fight and he's destroying everything. It's like, you gotta help me, you gotta help me. To me, I'm like, let's stop fighting, get you the fuck out of here, okay? And well, you know, I don't know. I'm not saying you should always walk away, right? Because I understand sometimes you gotta fight for your freedom. But one is, this war could have been avoided based on what I've seen. I don't know everything because none of us know all the things behind the scenes. Two is, all the leaders are acting very childish. I mean, I think we could all agree to that. Four is, the regular people are suffering the most. Okay, and Ukraine was corrupt before the war. I mean, everyone pretty much said that. Now, maybe this new president was trying to clean up corruption. But now, his people are suffering more than years from years. You know, so you got to think of that. I get his point. But again, this is the problem sometimes when a young person takes leadership. Because when I was young, I could probably think the same way. You got to remember, man, that shit's not cute, man. It's not. But there's no easy answer to that. I mean, I'm praying for them every day. Doug, fire emoji, purple member only. Thank you, brother. Tiffany, at Anna, what credit card you got? Charles! Damn it, Charles, thank you for being a member. Thank you for your videos. Thank you, brother, for showing up, for staying positive, and thank you for stopping by to leave a comment. Charles, I love you. Charles, I love you. Thank you, Charles. Doug gave a lot of flags. I don't know if that's maybe Poland. I don't know which ones those are. Those are 3 flags. What flags are those, Doug? Netherlands? Twister. 1 word of love is worth more than 1,000 words of hate. Buddha. No, it's true. Now, look, I'm a realist. I recognize you can't just be nice to everyone. They'll walk all over you. Same thing if you were a political leader. But what I'm saying is, even if you're going to be a killer, you still have to be a diplomat. Why? Because you got to figure out how to kill as less people as possible. Or, I mean, the goal is not to have anyone killed. Okay. Then the goal is, if we do have to go to conflict, what are we going to gain versus what are we going to lose? So this guy wanted to join NATO. And I watched all the videos from like 2 years. I watched them all. And Trump told him and Biden told him and the allies told him, you're not going to be able to join NATO for a while because you got a lot of corruption. There's a lot of things you got to do. Now, maybe someone put a battery in his pack, but everything in public, that's kind of what I saw. And Putin kept saying, if you keep on sitting, enjoy. He already didn't like that it's not the Soviet Union. We know that. We already know he's like on edge. But you give him an excuse to go crazy, he's going to go crazy. And you got to work with him while he's there, unless you're going to go crazy. Now you got crazy. Okay. So now, if you're in charge of people, it's not just what you feel is right or wrong. Because I could feel like, I feel like, you may be right. But now, is everyone going to suffer more and you're not even going to, now you're going to have less of Ukraine? You think Putin ain't going to end up taking a lot of that shit? Or What are we going to do? We're going to go to war with Russia? It's going to be all out crazy shit? Do you think we're going to take Russia? How'd Iraq go? How'd Afghanistan go? Okay. What I want to tell you guys, you got to think about all that. Okay. Because you got all this suffering now, and people are joking. And people are just every day going by. They don't care. Yeah, you get. How you going to live feed a war, man? Every day they're giving us an update on like a YouTube video. Man, what, man? Nah, man. You should be live feeding the peace talks. Okay. I don't know, man. Something wrong with this world, man. In my opinion. This is my opinion. I don't know everything behind the scenes, man. Blue, thank you again for yesterday. We are helping Ukraine in every way. We don't know everything that's going on behind the scenes. That is safe for America. Yeah. Thank you, President Biden. Well, like I said, guys, Biden dropped the ball. Now, the only thing I'll give Biden credit for is he did say very clearly over the weekend, if we put American pilots into war or into a no-fly zone, that's World War III. So don't lie to yourself. I give him credit for that. Now, if it gets out of hand, I give him blame for, one is, in what I looked up, he and others, but he's got to be accountable, they could have did a better job of calming things down before this got that bad. Biden should have said, even more, I did hear him say it. I mean, that's not a little bit, I blame the Ukraine president, but he should have even said it like clearer. Like, look, they're not going to be joining NATO anytime soon. We want this to be a neutral land. We want to be able to coexist, okay? And even if you don't want Putin in there, the guy's 70. Wait till he gets, you got to wait it out. If not, you got to go to war. I mean, and you ready for that? Guys, people want to quit their job at 29. You know what I mean? People ain't ready for that, man. I mean, come on. I love you. Sophie, I am here straight after work. You're doing a great job. I am praying for us all. We all need prayer, including me. Thank you. Please pray for me. I am, Sophie. I appreciate what you do. I do. Crazy Inc., thank you again. Thank you, Jesse O, ESP. Everyone's in here. Let me get these live comments. Sophie, thank you for everything. You're very positive. Keep your faith. Twist of Fire, thank you, brother. Spinning Wheels, what's up, man? Sam, my bald-headed big bro. That's me. Most worries are just thoughts, for the most part. Any interesting all-night gas station experiences? No, because I'm really not spending too much time there. Just trying to evolve my journey. Yep, I love you. Money Revamp, you're an awesome woman. I respect you. I respect everything you're trying to do. You'll figure it out. AR6. Hey, Sam, what's up? What's up? AR6. What's your opinion on the idea of there being two types of people in this, of producers and consumers? Good question. Obviously, in order to produce, you must consume because we live in an economy. That's a good question. I believe the majority of people, well, I would say right now, America's over-consuming. Okay? I think there's a place for the consumer and the place for the productive, but we're out of balance. Okay? Even if you don't want to produce that much because you're saying America's burnt out or whatever country you live in, you're working too much, then you have to slow down on your consumption. Like you can't have it both ways. You can't go buy a $70,000 pickup truck and say, oh my God, I'm burnt out. Nope, you ain't burnt out. You're over-consuming, and I've over-consumed. See, in America, with sometimes all of us, and I've been guilty of it, we have the buffet out. Okay. Poor people got a storage unit. Okay, rich people got nothing, but they got the money to buy anything anytime they want because all their stuff's in LLCs and corporations. Delusional people got an idea, but they consume more than they produce. People who produce consume just as much as they produce or more, so even though they're working hard, they're not getting ahead. People that either worked hard to get ahead, like Elon Musk worked very hard to get ahead. He could have retired after PayPal. That's fact. So he's a hard worker. But there's always that exception to the rule. Okay. So what are we talking about? We go back to balance. Okay. A level of balance, and at times you have to be extreme. I think when you're young, maybe you should overconsume. Maybe you should buy a luxury car. Maybe you should, be obese. But you better recognize you can't live like that for long. That's not sustainable. It's a good experience. So everything in life you should be able to experience. I shouldn't be able to begrudge you from that. But I'm saying, as someone who lives some of that, you better be able to pull yourself back. And I want to tell you, it's not easy. Okay. So be careful. Good job. Forgive me if I'm saying this wrong. Ratchi, how's the Renegade running? I'm very fortunate. This 2016 Jeep Renegade, I got 217,000 miles. Overall, it's been good. I had a radiator hose go 2 weeks ago, but that's to be expected at this mileage and how much I run it. But overall, the car has been good to me. How much longer will I keep it? I haven't decided, because I don't want to buy another car until I finally figure out what I'm going to do with the home base. And my mind is still very conflicted about that. That's honest emotion, honest thoughts, honest facts. I mean, I've got close to committing, but it didn't go through. That's fact. So for me to allocate money to a vehicle before I figure that out doesn't make sense. Now, every day I get through and I do everything I want, plus things I don't want to do. I wake up early. I do my work. I do my self-care. I do my gym. I do my beach, my enjoyment. I do my masturbation. I do my live feed. What would have changed today if I had a home base? Really, it's just, for me at this point, it's a psychological teddy bear. It's an asset allocation, and it's a hedge on a bets if something happens, I get sick or hurt or injured. So it does have some value, but at 41 and with enough financial wherewithal where I could figure something out if I had to, I'm not in a huge rush, but I'm more focused on it. But buying a vehicle before I put that conclusion to the home base, I'll ride this until it becomes more of a recurring expense to keep it than to buy new. But I don't want to just buy new yet until I figure that out. So hopefully that answered that in a comprehensive way. Stephanie, forgive me, Stephanie. Sam, Canada has no SAM to counter-attack any enemies. No heavily artillery sad. Yeah, look, man, we got to be thankful in America that we have Canada as our northern strong alliance. And a lot of people blame Mexico a lot of times. We should be thankful we got Mexico. We're pretty much on an island. Once you consider that North America with Canada and Mexico, we have no major threats because we have no major borders. I mean, people say secure the southern border, MS-16 gang or whatever. Guys, we had Italian mafia, way worse than that. Well, I can tell you guys, they believe that he killed JFK. I mean, come on, guys. You worried about that? Come on. So we're on an island. ESP's in Alaska. She's like a little sub-island. So that's why America is premium property. Because Russia, they share borders with people they not chill with. China, that's what North Korea is. North Korea is a little ass state. Why are they still out there? Because China keep them in place as a buffer between us, South Korea, which are an ally, and them, China. So, guys, they want that buffer. I can appreciate that, even if I don't agree with all their policies. Am I going to go to war because I want to be on their border? It's not wisdom. Too much suffering. Why do that? Why would you do that? So, but that's what makes North America, again, people say America's not a country. United States of America is a country. North America is a continent. South America is a continent. And even in South America, we're pretty chill. Now, we almost had World War III. Look it up. The Cuban missile crisis in, I think, 1960s. Russia had nukes at Cuba, which is like 30 miles south of Florida. And they had the ability to shoot that nuclear missile all the way to Washington, D.C. And Castro said, do it. But the Russian diplomat decided not to. Diplomacy. And then him and JFK worked it out. But even as they were working it out diplomatically, because some of JFK advisors, they told him the same thing. They said, let's just bomb them before they bomb us. Look it up. The Cuban Missile Crisis. Then we came so close. We found a Russian submarine carrying a nuke. And we were warning them to come back up onto the shore so we can see them. They went underwater. And in doing so, we sent down flares. and that Russian sub, which was armed with a nuke, thought they were under attack and the war already started, and they were going to send a nuclear missile to America because they said, fuck it, we're already at war. But to make that decision, they needed 3 people. This is why you don't want a dictator. They needed 3 people. Normally, they would only need 2, but because there was a certain diplomat on there, they had 3. 2 of them said, let's send the nuke. 1 of them said, no, we can't do it. We're not sure if we're at war. We were that close away from being nuked. You wouldn't even be here. Probably not. America would be totally different. The world would be totally different. So that's 1 Russian who thought wisely about the consequences of the decision, saved a lot of people. No one really thinks about that. We already could have had World War III. Because he would have sent it, he would have fucked some shit up, then we would have fucked some shit up too. Then the whole world would have got fucked up. That's how the shit happened, just like that. And we were this close. You better consult people before you go to war. You better consult people before you quit your job. Why? You this close. You this close. Those who don't remember their history, they'll repeat it. And even when you know your history, it's still hard not to repeat it. I caught myself today. I said, Sam, don't get caught in this. Manage your time. By the grace of God. Still got to catch myself. Every day you got to be focused. Every day. You over there taking a nap, be careful. Back to live comments. And I'm sorry I missed some of them. ESP, good to see you. Listening in the background, I appreciate you. Wild work. ESP, we need you more than ever right now up in Alaska. We love you. Anna, careful. My native land is Poland. Oh, is that your native land? Thank you for sharing. Love to Poland. Love to you. Tiffany, retracted. Money revamp. Money revamp. I love you. Love you too, Tiffany. Russell, I'm thinking of buying a small place to live in and resell later instead of doing full-time van life. You seem like someone who avoids just that. Why? I wouldn't buy a place until you lived in it. Then I would buy below your means. And then I wouldn't buy to resell it. I would buy to live out of. If you want to invest, that's a different mindset than buying to live and sell. The reason I didn't buy initially is because I didn't want to buy somewhere in Florida before I lived here for a couple years. Because living here versus watching it on YouTube is a whole nother thing. 2 is, I don't look at buying property for me as just an investment if I'm going to live there. Because to me, I look at it as a quality of life thing. So that's a lot more. If it's just an asset allocation, then, you could look at an index fund. You could look at buying a REIT, which will give you a dividend, almost like buying real estate. So that's kind of my perspective, but you should do whatever you want. That's my perspective. The money revamp, I'm weak. Well, I wouldn't say that. Again, I see that you have abilities, and I see respect. But I do see that you have a certain mindset of some women I know that you're a prime candidate for quitting your job, pulling out your hair, wearing a bad wig, and being underemployed the rest of your life and getting disability. You're that close. So I could see the mental struggle in you, but I'm not saying that to talk down to you because I could see the greatness in you. But I also see that you are a candidate where you may have some mental issues and you're not in a support group, you're not working on yourself, and by the time, in 3 more years, as your ovaries are exploding, you're going to have a kid, you're going to be underemployed, you're going to have worse mental problems as you get into your 40s, you're going to be pulling out your hair, wearing a bad wig, raising a kid with some other lazy sloth that you had sex with because you got bored. You got to be careful. A woman is a nuclear bomb. Okay. Nuclear energy can be harnessed and used. It's a blessing. I always tell you guys a man should masturbate. Why? Because human biology is you have systems. You have a respiratory system, a digestive system, so you also have a reproductive system. For a male to flush his system so that it maintains a proper flow, you have to ejaculate. Masturbation helps that without having kids or without getting tangled up in relationships. A woman has a monthly cycle. That's her reproductive system flushing. And as she gets to her mid-30s, her reproductive system is saying, we're having a meltdown, we're having a meltdown, we're having a meltdown, have a baby, have a baby, have a baby. And the nuclear reactor, a lot of times, ends up getting a cylinder put in it. And I've dated a girl who's 53. And she said, Sam, I don't know what got in me, but when I got into my 30s, I just had to have kids. I love my kids, but I don't know, my hormones were going crazy. Men go crazy because you think with your dick, not your head. And I understand that. It's only by the grace of God I've been spared. And I don't say it's wrong to have a family, have kids, but I want to tell you, most people I know, their number one worry is the relationships with their kids and their spouse and etc. Number one. And that's a reality. That ain't just not going to happen. That's 90% of real shit every day. And for women, I thank God for women. I believe in equal rights. I grew up in a house of women. I respect women equally as men. Okay. But I want to tell you, in my experience, again, when you get to that mid-30 level, your biological clock, your reproductive system flashes the air sirens that we're going to go into a meltdown unless you get pregnant. And once you go into menopause, you go into a whole nother cycle of psychology. And once you get into your 60s and 70s, you just want to have enough social security that you don't have to depend on a man, that you don't have to have your kids live with you or live with them. And what I could tell you is not too many people can accomplish that. Be careful. So I'm hoping some of this stuff helps. If it does, click that thumbs up. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to Aaron. Let's go. Money revamp. Don't play me. I'm almost 6. You're good. Sam, I'll step on you. I love you. Let's stay positive. I love you. Let's stay positive tonight, guys. I love you. Daisy. Hey, Sam. Hey, Daisy. Money revamp. It's all love. It's all love back. I'll take a hit. I'll take a hit. Anna, Tiffany. I wrote that it's a money back credit card offered by every here in Canada. Well, Canada's got some good systems, and you guys got the weekend. You gave us Drake. So, yeah, I mean, I got to show respect to Canada, man. You guys are great northern neighbors, too. I'm not going to lie about that. Yeah, they get a little agitated sometimes here in South Florida, a little arrogant sometimes, but yeah, that's a generalization. It's a generalization. Aaron, thank you for being you. Thank you for being you, too. Tiffany, oh, in Canada, I see. Thank you again, Aaron. ESP, I actually went to see that. You actually want to see that fight? Yeah. Yeah, he talking about it's going to be pay-per-view. Elon Musk challenging Putin to shoot a fair one. I don't know why you would challenge someone with nuclear weapons to shoot a fair one. Even if you're joking. When I'm in the club, I don't want my friend challenging the guy that we know got 2 guns on him that he wants to shoot a fair one. Guys, let's get the fuck out of here and live to fight another day. Because you don't want to mess with an irrational mind, even if you're joking. Their mind is not comprehending that the way you comprehend it. Elon Musk, if he gets into World War III, all his talk about Mars, that fairy tale that he got, and I'll always tell you guys, let's say World War III happens, and Elon Musk is trying to incite war so that everyone buys a ticket to Mars. Here's the reality of Mars, guys. One is the atmosphere is totally hell. You never survive, but let's say you survive. Let's say, who is going to build the roads, the Starbucks? Who's going to harvest food? We got people in America, they're 29, they want to retire, they're burnt out. What are all the lazy sloths on Mars going to do? There's no YouTube. There's no internet. There's nothing. If you want to go to hell, go to Mars. Okay. What Elon Musk don't know is the human civilization is better to be extinct than to start over on Mars. How long did it take human civilization to get to this point? And look at us now, we still bickering over some crazy shit ready to kill everyone. If the human race ends, guys, whatever comes after us, let them take over. Okay. Because the life would be so hard for the next humans 2.0 that it would almost be a curse to keep them alive. That's the reality. Elon Musk doesn't empathize with a 29-year-old woman on YouTube that I could feel her soul. She's burnt out. But I could also know reality. She better get a support group and keep working because she ain't got Elon Musk's money. And she ain't got his work ethic, to be fair. And that's what I want to tell you. Be careful. Elon Musk versus Putin. Yeah, it's crazy. And Anna, ESP, me too. Yeah, see, everyone wants to see crazy shit. Everyone wants to see the fight. This is what I also learned in life through my experience. Everyone wants to see the fight until the guns come out and an innocent bystander gets shot. Okay. And I've seen it happen. And then, you know what they do? They all cry the blues. And I know you guys are joking, but this is a serious parable I want to share with you. Even if you want to see the fight, you should say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Because you're going to get shot. Okay, sitting down on the side of a bowling alley. Yep, you're going to get shot in your leg. I've seen it happen. Okay. So, I want to tell you. See, I don't know. Now, Elon Musk, he grew up in South Africa during apartheid. He got his ass beat. He almost died from an ass beating. That's real shit. So he knows violence. But what I want to tell you is he should also know how, when you have a severe conflict in a country, you need diplomacy more than ever. Why didn't Elon Musk challenge the South African rebels to shoot a fair one? Because he almost died, motherfucker. That's why. What type of joke is that, man? If Elon Musk was in Ukraine, like he was in South Africa during apartheid, he wouldn't have wanted a business leader in a country who got everything, richest guy, telling the South African rebels, fuck it, yo, let's shoot a fair one. I'm over here chilling. You'll be fine. No one feels my suffering. What type of shit is that? Elon Musk, instead of sending Starlink satellites over to Ukraine, send 20,000 Teslas and get those damn refugees out of Dodge and let them come live with you. And talk about peace with Putin, not shooting a fair one. Because there's a lot of Russian people that are suffering too. And it's a damn sin that these leaders, Republican, Democrat, business people, they fucking don't even give a fuck. I'll tell you, it's a sin what I see out here in this world, man. Doug, Viking trifecta? Oh, okay, that's what that was. Oh, the Viking trifecta. I get it now because he's in Pacific Northwest. Finland, Sweden, Norway. Yeah, the only thing I know about Sweden is Tiger Woods' ex-wife. I remember being in Jersey. We was in Weehawken, New Jersey. We was at some, and we saw something come on the news station. Like Tiger Woods, like fucking rammed his car. He got in a fight with his wife. And we like, Tiger Woods, what happened? We go on the screen, Tiger Woods and his wife, the Swedish girl. They had this big blowout because Tiger Woods, I guess, was fucking some other chick. Totally destroyed his family. Tiger Woods was never the same after that, man. Never. In my opinion, what I've seen. So now what are we talking about? We're talking about life change like this, man. Okay. And you don't have nothing to worry about, okay, if you're not fucking around on the side. But if you fucking around on the side, you got to worry about your career is never going to be the same. Even if your money is sustainable to get through. To me, I see Tiger Woods, man, like, I don't know, man. Again, it's just like any other married person I know. That's not easy. Okay. Marriage not easy. Relationship's not easy. Now, he's just a star, so I empathize. I know most people I know in my life, their relationships are number one worry. And it's fact. It ain't fiction. So I say, if I really care, or if I'm really trying to, live my best life, what do I need to be most conscious of and empathetic to? Is relationships, the health of them, the quality of them. That got to be an everyday focus. I see some beautiful women in the gym every fucking day. I mean, these women hot. Okay? I'm not talking avatar hot. I'm talking real life hot. Because I know a lot of those avatars fake. Because I went on some of those damn channels, and some of them got videos. I'm like, oh, they ain't that good looking shit. Fucking, they got that avatar filtered. I'm like a motherfucker. Oh, that's all right. I got a wide ass. But I see these women. I saw this one girl today. I was, oh my God. I think about my friend. I love this guy. He's a great guy. He got divorced. Okay. I'm not going to say all the story because I won't blow my. He got divorced. And it was a very tragic divorce, very sad. It's still a young guy. But after the divorce and after he got through all that bureaucracy, he was finally healing and he was very excited about life again. And then he met a girl at the gym. And I do think that he's the type of guy, he has to be in a relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. But there was two things that, in my opinion, were a red flag. One is when you go through a divorce or a severe breakup, you don't want to get right back into another relationship anytime soon. I mean, look at J-Lo. She goes from A-Rod to Ben Affleck. Look at Kim Kardashian. She goes from Kanye to the ugly guy from Saturday Night Live. You go, whoa. Give the cooch a rest. And my man should have gave the D a rest. Heal. But he was in the gym and he got caught slipping. And he fell in love. And I don't even want to tell you his worries now. You wouldn't believe me. He's still all right, but he worried like him. I talked to him. I can tell. I said, man, and he got a good job and everything. I said, he don't sound good today. Yeah, I ain't lying about that. So I said to myself when I'm in the gym, because that's what I learned from his story. One is don't date right away when you get out of another relationship. But also, I would say be very careful ever to date someone you meet at the gym. Why? Because you're seeing them basically in a strip club. They're wearing skin-tight stuff. So are you. You're sweating. And you're... I want to say this too. We're going to get back to the story. I seen some other hot, like a half white, half Asian chick watch my channel. She left a comment last night. I went on her channel. I said, oh, she do look kind of good. Because I saw not just her avatar. But then she fucked it up. She ruined it. Why? I watched one of her videos. She tried to get some procedure so that she doesn't sweat again. I said, what the fuck? What type of person wants to get some type of procedure you cannot sweat? I said, oh my God, there's something wrong up there. What, you want to live your whole life dry? What you don't realize is sweat is the body's natural system to cool yourself down. And it's very healthy. It cleans out your pores. So I said to myself, oh my God. I would have saw her at the gym. I wouldn't have watched her video. I would have probably got with her. And now I'm going to get with some chick who got a procedure not to sweat. I love to sweat. What's the lesson? The gym is like the strip club. It's very hard to get a healthy relationship out of it because it's very hard. I know you say to yourself, like, yeah, they're into fitness. I'm into fitness. Sam, you preach self-care. Yeah, but this ain't self-care, man. This is self-induced stress because you're not just taking care of yourself. Now you got to take care of someone else. And some of the people in the gym, they're just taking care of their physical. But they're mental, they're emotional, they don't... See, that's what we was just talking about. Who said that in the beginning of the live chat? Sam, mental health real. Oh, yes, real. And a lot of people in the gym, they take care of their physical health, their mental health. Now you got with someone, oh my God, they look great. Yeah. And they Kanye West out. You better be careful in this world. Okay. Back to these live comments. So I miss a comment. Don't take out disrespect. Nelly, I love your lives, bro. Well, thank you, Nelly. I appreciate that. Thank you. Aaron, Crazy Inc. Thank you again, Aaron. The good news is that when the therapeutic alliance cracks like that, we can terminate the client and refer them to different therapists. Well, that's a good exit strategy. Anytime you have conflict, you better know the exit strategy. That's how, because if not, that's how you get bogged down in war and a lot of suffering. Good job. She was livid. She was mentally unstable. I made her fill out a job search form. Yeah, that'll blow her mind. I want to tell you, if you date anyone that's I don't even want to say this, dude, because I gotta be around people still. Let's stay positive. Aaron, I totally empathize with that. Jesse, it's totally sick to watch war live. I mean, it's horrendous. I mean, it's good that we see it, because then we would, we don't want to turn a blind eye to it, but we want to focus on ending it and figuring it out. It's like a video game. A lot of people play Call of Duty. I remember as I got older, like I think this was like 1921. I went to my friend's house I grew up with. Okay. And rest in peace, he's not here no more. And when we were young, we did some wild stuff, but nothing too wild. But I was there, and there was some younger, I don't know if it was his nephew or something. And the nephew was playing like one of the first Call of Duties or some shooting game. And I was sitting there, and that was the first time it registered with me. I said, man, don't let that young kid play that game. Because I was looking at the game, and I was looking at the age of that kid. And the game was just horrific. And that's the first time I saw it, like as I was getting older, through an adult and a young child's eyes. And I want to tell you, there's a lot of people, they play Call of Duty. But you should have the freedom to do what you want. I mean, when I was young, I did stuff too, so that's why I don't want to be a hypocrite. But I'm just trying to say, just be conscious as you evolve. Okay. That you got to recognize that even that, as you mature, when you're young, look, you got to figure, you have the right to experience this. But as you mature, you have to learn, like playing Call of Duty and shit, that's just war porn, man. That's war porn, man. So it's like, to me, I only wanted to play like basketball, football, baseball games. Okay? I wanted to focus on my dream, even though that was delusional, like, being an NBA player or something like that, But I'd rather fantasize about that than going to Iraq to kill people. You understand what I'm saying? And I know some people served in Iraq war, so there's no disrespect out of that. But I'm saying that you got to focus your mind on what is positive and healthy. You understand what I'm saying? All right, let's stay positive. Hope I get to all these comments. Good to see you, Jesse. Thank you for everything. Tiffany, ESP, I'm still waiting on your video about Alaska. Yeah, ESP is a private person. She took the promotion, and I respect her. I think she made a conscious decision to kind of keep her privacy, but we'll stay tuned if she does. Love. Forgive me if I'm saying this wrong. I'll just say Leon. What's up, Sam? What's up, Leon? Doug, the RV this morning was nice. Oh, the used one, it was expensive for used. It was amazing. They're still high. The bed area was the best part. I agree, Doug. It's very cozy. ESP at Tiffany. I've been so busy with work. That's right. Secure that main bag. That I haven't been working on my channel. Nothing wrong with that. You do you. The channel is not monetized. And it's fun hobby for me. But I may eventually get to it. We love you, ESP. Very proud of you. Jesse, do you like the new Ford Broncos? No. Didn't like the old ones. Don't like the new ones. If you're going to get a new regular vehicle, hybrid electric plug-in, and I just don't like the Ford Bronco, man. It's got that bad energy, man. Ford Bronco's got the OJ energy, okay? I remember watching the finals, and the shit cut off, and OJ's driving in a white Bronco. I remember watching YouTube, and some chick who is a little bit mentally ill, I mean, it's fact, and, she loves Broncos. And I'm saying to myself, OJ, mentally ill people, Broncos. Another person I know, drug habit, Broncos. Welders, Broncos. I said, I don't know about these Broncos, man. I don't fuck with them. It's like a Volkswagen. I see someone with a Volkswagen. I see a girl driving an Audi. I'm like, nah, I'll pass. That's how I get down. Okay, but I'm not saying that's for everyone. Doug, ESP, don't think it would end well for Elon. Elon's out. Elon gonna get us all killed, man. In actuality, hand combat. Elon better sit his rich ass down, man, and pump out those damn Teslas and make them affordable for a regular person. That's what he better do. Money revamp. Sam, every time you mention naps, I think of my old coworker who takes naps every day. You're right, because he suffers from depression. I understand it. Now, again, my mom takes naps. Now, again, she worked all her life. She raised 3 kids, so I give her grace. But she also suffers with depression, and I don't want to say everything because I don't put everybody. I just want to tell you. I get that depression and mental problems and family and life situations are not easy. And I've took naps before. But as I worked on myself, I learned, and then I put into action, that a nap is shutting down your entire body, all your systems. or slows them down dramatically. And then to restart all your systems and to be productive, you lose like half the day. It's like shutting down your country and then reopening it. You got supply shortages. Why? Because you got more idle time and less productive time. See, when you consume too much sleep, that means less productivity. And what's the real crazy shit is people sleep more, they're less productive, they consume more, okay, and then they wonder why they broke as fuck. It's that gap. And a nap is no productivity. It fucks up your sleep cycle. If you don't take a nap and you wake up at 5, 6 a.m., you'll be to sleep by 10, 11 o'clock at night, midnight the latest. But if not, you're going to really suck. And it's a cycle. It just fucks you up. Yeah. Clinton. I got to get out of here soon, guys, but I'm going to try to get to these. Been living the van RV life for over a year. Okay. I am so free so many ways. Thanks for the inspiration. Well, love to you. Best of luck on your journey. Thank you for watching. Malcolm, what's up, brother? Much love and respect. Same back to you. I got to say again, thank you for being you. Well, I appreciate the positive comments, Malcolm. I truly do. And I thank you for that. Thank you. Omar, what's up, man? Love this guy. Well, I appreciate that, Omar. Thank you. Thank you also. Thank you for these positive comments. Teresa, hey, Teresa. Sam, at what point did you decide to make the change and live on the road? 5 years ago when I sold my house. Why? Because I knew I wanted to get to Florida, but I had an office job at that time in New Jersey. I wasn't going to buy a place in New Jersey because I didn't want to live there long term. I wasn't going to buy a place in Florida until I secured a job transfer or something else. And so it just made sense. I was middle-aged, healthy. I figured, let me give it a shot. I'm single with no pets, no kids. I'm going to keep my job, get rid of my expenses, create a surplus. To me, the risk-reward ratio was just there. But I have an exit strategy. What's that? A good income and savings. So that's why I don't tell destitute old people or disabled people to do it. Why? You're taking a high risk. You have very little exit strategy. But what should you do? Whatever you want. Good job. Teresa, just curious. Yep. I've been trying to follow you for a few years now and was wondering what was the point. Well, if you're just wondering that, like I say, I don't want to be negative. Let's just stay positive. Ryan. Hey, Ryan. I have been with 3 women. Okay. 2 of those women I was with for 5 years. Okay. I was delivered. I am 31 years old and escaped having children. In those unhealthy relationships, this is a blessing. Well, I agree. You're going to thank God you had relationships with women. I do. I love and respect all the women I've ever messed with. I really don't have anything bad to say about any woman I've been with, for the most part. So that's why I'm not men going their own way. I see the value in women. I respect women as equal people in the workforce and as a blessing to be in a relationship with. But it's a lot of work. And some of you are burnt out on work. I don't know why you think a relationship is going to be easy. I'd rather work, get paid, and not have to deal with someone. Okay? So, and I love to, to me, I still get very inspired by a beautiful woman. But I know the work behind it. And I'm not ready to accept that. But I love to masturbate, and I get inspired. I respect women. Terry's laughing good. Laughter is good for the soul. Anna, yes, we need peace. It's not easy. Every day you got to focus on peace like you focus on sobriety. And even if you've never been addicted to a hard drug, I never had, just getting off cigarettes, you got to be focused. Just stop casually drinking. You got to be focused. Just getting out of obesity. You got to be focused in life. Some people, they're just taking a nap and hoping for the best. Playing a lottery. I did it. Not easy. But you got to wake up. Doug, haven't played video games since Atari. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I used to love, I had Genesis, Super Nintendo, then Xbox 360. That was the last one I had. Terry, that's real 100. Thank you. Stephanie, Bruce Lee did this surgery not to sweat. Well, he died before his time. I don't think he got to evolve to the point where he should sweat, but that's my opinion. What should he do? Whatever he want. I know he died tragically from getting shot on the movie scene. I think he had some wisdom, but I disagree with him on that point. Callie, hey, Sam, you're a very inspiring person. Thank you. Thanks for the inspiration. Well, thank you for that positive comment. Callie, thank you. Terry, I almost got robbed today doing an Uber as a driver. Guy hopped in, black hoodie, mask, and said drive. I told him I'm stopping for gas. Get out, dodge, call police. Luckily, car was stolen. Well, thank God you're right. That is one of the risks of the gig economy. That's why I prefer DoorDash. Why? Look, you can still get shot. People got shot doing DoorDash, but you mitigate your risk. You're just delivering food, not people. But, everything in life has risk. The most risky thing you do every day is drive. And then when you pick up people and drive, it's double risk. So there's something to think about. Terry, definitely considering getting a second job. Well, you should have a first job. Usually Uber, DoorDash, or Lyft is a second job. Why? Because after you consider gas, maintenance, wear and tear, depreciation of your car, and the hours you have to work to make a sustainable income, it's a side hustle. Okay. And you're not putting that much, if any, away for retirement. You're not building up that much Social Security because you're probably not paying that much taxes because after all your expenses, the taxes are mitigated. So I would just tell you, in my opinion, everyone should do what they want based on your individual circumstance. I would get a main job and do Uber or DoorDash on the side, but everyone's different at a different age, a different goal, my opinion. Blue True, report it to Uber. Yep. Jose, Sam is a good man. Well, I'm not perfect. I got my flaws, so I don't want to put myself on a pedestal, but I thank you for that gracious comment. Long Beach. What up? What's up? Back at it again. Thank you, Long Beach. Oh, Ray J, what's up, man? I've been seeing your comments. What's up, Ray J? $9.99 for the positive. Positive Ray J. Ray J Rawlings, thank you, man. I've been reading your comments in the morning. I see you out there. I know you like that Class B this morning, man. Thank you for your positive comments. Thank you for your gracious tip. Blessings to you, Ray J. Just because you're the man. Wow, thank you for that gracious tip, man. Thank you for your positive attitude above that. I would love right now to play Nas, You're the Man, track number 5 on Stillmatic. But I don't want to get a copyright strike. But in my mind, I think of that song when you say that. And all I want to tell you, Ray J, is thank you. Walk in peace, productivity, and grace. And I hope that you get everything you want out of life. And if at anything else, you just get through the day a little bit better than yesterday. And fall, get back up, man. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. Where did I leave off? I know we were talking about that. Terry with his thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I know they were talking about Uber. Thank you again, Ray J. Let's end on a positive note. I've been on here for an hour and a half. I do have to get moving. Aaron, thank you. Ray J, thank you. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you for those who clicked the thumbs up. I hope my videos help you in some way. I don't have all the answers. I'm not perfect. Everyone has their own individual circumstance. So do what's best for you. And again, just hopefully I help you in some way. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.